Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Asia D here, and if you'd like to see how I got this look, just stay tuned. I'm gonna start off with using my two foundations. One is gonna be from Urban Decay. This is their Naked Skin foundation. I absolutely love this one. It is almost full coverage, lightweight. As you can see here, I definitely forgot to put my primer on, so what I did is I literally mixed my primer in with my foundation, and it actually worked the same. Honestly, I didn't feel like my makeup looked any different. Going in with my Huda Beauty for more coverage. Basically, I'm just going to put that all over my face and build it up. I'm taking my two concealers now. First, the Tarte Shape Tape. And then this one kind of gives me just extra coverage. And then I like to go back in with another concealer afterwards to brighten. The one I'm going to use to brighten is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. This one is super bomb as well and also affordable. I need to re-up on my makeup because honestly, it's been a while. So I was going to let my makeup and concealer sit for a little bit. This just helps it to give it a more matte and a full coverage look. Do a little dance or whatever. Then you're going to blend it out. When you blend it out, especially under the eyes, I like to look up so that way you're not like blending like the creases and stuff like that, and everything's like blended out and it's not settling any excess product in those areas. So blend, blend, blend. Then you blend the nose area, of course, and I like to take the excess and just kind of blend everything through. Now this product come right here, oh my god, I absolutely love it. Airspun. Ugh. And as you can see, again, I just blended that out before I set the powder. But the Airspun, OMG. Honestly, I heard about this product from Patrick Star and Aaliyah J, but I was never really convinced to get it until one day I was, and I used it. I like it. So the bronzer here is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is in the shade Cappuccino. It's their like powder bronzers. It also gives you coverage too. Very chocolate girl friendly. It's any girl friendly really. Yeah, absolutely love it. So I just use that to like carve out my cheekbones, my jaw, and I first start off with a warmer like bronzer first, and I take that down the nose as well. And then down the nose bridge where the eyebrows meet. All that matters. It kind of helps to like form the structure of your face. So next, with a more cooler and deeper tone, I would say this is more of a contour shade. I like to take a fan brush just to go in and define those areas where I just basically define with my bronzer or contour shade. Next, with a powder foundation that's actually my skin tone, I like to blend in between where I baked and the contour, where those meet, because sometimes you see people and they have like a super bright forehead, and then when they turn, it's like super dark where they contoured. Like, where's the contrast, sis? So next, you just see me like defining my jawbone, and this is just me checking myself out, making sure everything looks right. So next, with my Huda Beauty Pink Neon Pink Obsessions palette, I'm just gonna take a little concealer. That's gonna be my base. That's the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer from NYX, the lighter shade. I'm just gonna use that as a primer on my lids so everything sticks nice to the pigment. So I'm just blending that out, and here you go. That's what it looks like. It's so pretty. I've never used this one before. So I'm just gonna take that shade and just buff it all over my lid with a fluffy blending brush. And I'm not really taking this too much like to my brow bone. I'm basically putting this more so on the outsides of my lids and on top of it. Basically just put it all over your lids. Alright, you just watch what I do and you're gonna see what I do and how I do it. So basically what I'm doing now, like I'm literally just going back and forth and building the color on top of each other. It's good to like press the color in first and then buff it out, because sometimes when you buff it out, it just kind of goes everywhere. Next, with that purple shade, it's the matte purple shade, I'm just gonna now take that and layer it on top. I'm focusing this color more so on the outside going in, so that way, you know, we have a little tie-dye effect. So with my favorite glitter primer, this is for glitter or any type of shimmer primers, I like to use the Too Faced Glitter Glue primer, and I just put that on my lids with a brush first. But then I go in with my fingers and buff it out, so it gives it more of a diffused look and not so like bam. Next, with those two shimmery shades from the palette, I'm gonna lay that on my lids with a fluffy eyeshadow brush as well. I'm not using a shader or a packer brush because I don't want it to be so defined. I want everything to be diffused and like nice and buffed out. And I'm just layering that on top of each other, packing and pressing, looking at what I'm doing, seeing what I like, what I need to correct. If I like it, add on, take away. You can't really take away, so I mean, you're stuck. This is what your lid should look like. Bam. And then here, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff that out once more. Next, I'm just taking a powder brush, just clean, and I'm just buffing away the excess air spun that caught any of the fallout. So now I'm gonna use my Morphe spray, and I'm gonna spray my face. And I love to set my face with spray, so I'm gonna spray some more. Then we're gonna let that dry. Now I'm going to take my Benefit 3D Brow Tones. This is in shade number 4. This kind of adds like definition and some contrast to your hairs. It kind of gives it like a highlighted look, a hair-like stroke look, especially with the little brush towards the front of the comb. It like really gives you that look. So this is a highlighter, cream highlighter from ColourPop. It's in the shade Candyman. They don't make that shade anymore, but there's a lot of them that are comparable, just in different shades. I absolutely love this. So I felt like I was gonna let my hair down after I put my wing liner on. My wing liner is from It Cosmetics. I'll be feeling good with wing liner on. So on top of the first highlighter that we put on from ColourPop, we're gonna put on this Bobbi Brown one. Now this one is called, I believe it's called Bronzed Goddess. I could be wrong, but anything that I use will be in the description box, all the products. So I'm just taking a little bit more air spun, and I'm just defining that lower jawbone, make it like really defined, kind of like that Kylie Jenner technique. The mascara, I'm just putting that on before I put on my lashes. And I actually got my lashes on camera this time. I was so happy, guys. I was so happy. And when I was doing my makeup, I just wanted to be in a chill mood, so that's why I chose to sit on the floor and just be more relaxed, you know, versus like a table or a desk in front of like all those lights. I prefer like this a little bit better. It's more relaxing. And bam, here we go. So next, I'm just dusting off that extra powder, and I'm going in with my lip liner. This one is from MAC. It's called Plum. It's like a purpley pinky brown. I'd say more like a pinky brown or purpley. I don't know. It's called Plum. You get it. You get it. So I'm just gonna line my lips with that. So now that's done, let's decide. I wasn't sure which lip color to wear, honestly, but I figured it out, and I chose to wear Sugar Lip Gloss from Bare Minerals. This one's like a pinky nude. Like, it's real cute, as you can see. So I let my hair down now, finally, feeling like the baddest bitch. And honestly, like I said, if you take this long to get dressed, you might as well be looking like Beyonce or close to it. I mean, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong or am I right? Okay, don't at me. Next, I'm taking my same cream highlighter from ColourPop, and I'm gonna just use that to go inside my inner corners, like my little tear dots. Also like this to highlight my nose. It gives it like a really natural highlighter look, almost like a wet moisturized skin look, hydrated, not too crazy. So I put that specifically on my nose area, and then I follow up with a powder highlighter, the same one I used on my cheeks from Bobbi Brown. So basically, I like to cream highlight, then I like to set it with a powder highlighter. It just gives it more of a highlighted look. It just looks real lit, real popping, you know, real icy. So yeah, I'm just going back and forth doing that, kind of just defining my nose area, touching it up, making sure that it's nice and blended, because like you don't want a harsh nose contour. You want your makeup to be unclockable, basically just flawless. So take your time and look at yourself in the mirror, figure out like what needs to be done, what needs to be corrected, what you like and you don't like, you know. Take your time. And some of y'all are like, oh, well, I don't have, well, make time, boo. Make time. I don't want to hear any excuses, period. No, I'm just kidding, but seriously. Take your time to blend your makeup out. So like I said, I'm just going back and forth, you know, snatching the nose or whatever. It's the little details in your makeup that make a big difference. So I'm going back in with Cocoa Naughty. And this one is a little bit of a warmer definition if you want to do like a bronze or a contour. So this is why I choose that for my nose. Like I wouldn't choose like a super dark cool tone shade for my nose contour. It's just gonna look like brazy. And I'm just looking for something, I don't even know. Oh yeah, that's right, my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love this spray. It just has me looking so glossy and just so hydrated and just looking real good. So I felt like I wasn't done with this palette, so I used that shade there to put in my inner corners to really make it pop, because I felt like the last color was a little bit too golden. This one's more of like a pinky ballerina type bright inner corner, so that's why I chose this one. So make sure too, when you choose colors, make sure they complement each other. So next I'm gonna add some blush. This is my favorite blush from MAC. It's called Wrapped Candy. It is like a sheen type of blush, not like a glitter blush with chunks of glitter in it, but you know, basically a blush that gives you like a glow. I like to smile just a little bit when I do this. And also make sure you're blending your blush into your contour and your highlight, so that way you're not looking like strawberry chocolate vanilla ice cream on a sundae. Thank you, ma'am. So my all-nighter spray, this is my ride or die. Can't get enough of it. This is a staple in my makeup routine no matter what. If I have to use one spray, it'll be this one. And bam, I'm done. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching this video.